Doop doop de doo. Dip 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 da 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 dip doo. Okay, at least the audio bar is jumping up and down. Yeah, I plugged it into a different USB slot, and now it seems to be working again. Or am I quieter? Because otherwise I need to. Let me take a look at the mic boost. Oh no, wrong. Let's see. Recording Samsung. Nope. Still there. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. At least it isn't my mic that died. Guess it's just maybe the USB port. Alright, let's check this. Oh. Attention thieves. Alright. Let's see what the thieves have to pay attention to. Since we are one, I guess it's better to take a look at it. Let's see. Where is it? Attention thieves. Residents of the domed city. I always want to say doomed city because, well, the recent succession of thefts is a threat to us all. Stay vigilant, report suspicious behavior to the authorities, keep your elbows secure, do not trust any strangers, report anything earlier. If the thieves will be punished. Alloys. Alright. Decently enough. Hello. I'm not a thief.
He's been bothering me with that for days now.
Oh,
You can forget
That has to
it,
happen
Brabeck.
sooner or later.
I serve everyone here.
Do you
Save
believe
yourself
that?
some
Really
work
believe it?
and some pain by doing what I say. Let those
we
assholes
all did our
drink
duty,
piss
then
from the
duty will be
gutters,
done.
and you keep your supplies for the real.
They say that the Pilgrim
What
Thorold
do you
has
care who I
answers, but
serve?
who knows?
So that
I
did the
still
work.
serve you even though the other people complain about it.
So you are taking their
He's
side.
been bothering
are
me
you?
with that for days
I'm
now.
on nobody's side. I'm just getting on
Really?
with my job.
Now?
You had better reconsider
There's nowhere
this.
near enough Felix out there for
Consider
that.
What? One wrong word and the clerics will throw you out.
I don't
of the
want
city.
anything to do with it.
So do us both a favor and calm the hell down.
This isn't over.
They say
I
that
will
the
come
Pilgrim
back.
Thorold has answers,
When you
but who
do,
knows?
Make sure you bring some shards. I'm sick of giving credit.
As
I
he
need
wishes.
to change, all right?
You should do it.
man, he sounds like a fucking
all
cartoon
he is.
villain. Jesus Christ. Right.
Hey, traveler. Is your throat dry? Are your feet aching? Whatever your problem, I have what you need. One good swig will cure all worries, and that's guaranteed.
How does alcohol help you with sore feet, if I may ask?
Do you want to trade?
I guess that's a yes, but he doesn't have it.
That was business.
Now that everyone is paying credit, roaring. Not many people aren't happy to pay on credit. It's me that's holding the bill and hoping to get paid before I run out of supplies. Speaking of which, do you know where I can get any food supplies? I'll pay real shards to get more food supplies in.
Hey, I think I actually have survival too.
Most people try to earn a profit in your situation, huh?
Try, yeah. Achieving is something different. I'd rather you get the supplies honestly, but if you take them from people who have too much, who am I to question it? But if you steal from those with nothing, then I don't want anything from you. I like to keep things honest.
I might need more than one to get through this game. More than one what? Alcohol? Beer? Cocaine?
Do you have any news to go with that drink?
News? I presume you're talking about news from in here. I don't hear anything much from the outside now the city gates are sealed. The future of the domed city is the only topic people are concerned about right now. That's pretty much all of the conversation. There's been peace in here for years, but right now, well, we're all set for things to boil over. I don't want to say it's the cleric's fault. It's always easy to blame the people in charge, isn't it? But who else do we blame? The berserkers, the outlaws, the separatists? Me? I find it best not to blame anyone.
Oh, look at Mr. Centrist. Oh, I think nobody's the problem here. Also, yeah, I mean, no, let's not blame the people that have been known to stealing shit. Or you know the guy that like threatened you, like the guy right
I
here.
heard about your fight with Brabak.
Ah, forget that guy. Every city has someone like him. You just have to ignore them. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Yeah, but no, that Brabak guy is not really a problem. I think it's the clerics that fucked up.
It is all
Alright.
about serious personal dedication to the law.
Is that does that thing have like a
You've been bothering me with that for days now.
electrocuted? Okay, I think that thing is
Really?
electric.
Now?
Is electrocuting him, considering how he reacts.
They say that, but you know they collect ELEX for themselves.
If we all did our duty, then duty would be done.
Talk, that's all he is.
That has to happen
beautiful.
sooner or later.
Okay, no electroshocks anymore, I
He's
guess.
been bothering me with that for days now.
Or? Nope.
I call that dangerous half knowledge.
Oh.
They say
Okay.
that, but you know they collect ELEX for themselves.
Now how about you?
That
Are
has
you
to
getting
happen
shocked?
sooner or later.
Man, so exciting.
Talk, that's all he is.
As he wishes. He should do it.
Oh, flyer.
I'm staying out of it.
What's that flyer all about? About the domed city. A cleric? Wait, the way food is given is now differenter. A cleric order says every resident of Abasa can get free food from York starting immediately. This is like the clerics. Oh, I see. There's a joker around here.
I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, Forbidden Vine.
They say that the pilgrim Thorold has answers, but who knows?
Hello.
Frankly, he should be showing more respect.
Talk, that's all he is.
What?
You had better leave right now.
Oh, is that your room?
Did our duty.
You just got finally some peace and quiet.
Alright, jeez, didn't know that was your room.
Not again.
Alright, I guess that's her
That has to
place up
happen
here.
sooner or later.
Yeah, not much interesting in this bar. This game is boring. Oh hey, this is York. Hey York, I want my food. I saw your
If
flyer.
you're here for the food rations, then I'll tell you what I told the other 100 people. Someone must have been making a joke. I don't have anything to sell or give out, so you can just turn around and leave.
Yes.
I was promised food, and I want it.
No, damn it. Who even told you I have food to give out? I want this joke finished. Sorry for being so irritated, but I don't have anything to give out. I'm sorry. It's just... I'm just so sick of it. The belligerence between the berserkers and outlaws. Everything was simpler when I was a cultivator in Goliath. We had laws and everyone obeyed them. Why can't people just all work together?
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to Goliath?
No. Those days are gone. I left willingly to establish a world heart here in Abessa. But when it became clear that the seedling wouldn't grow, Caleb decided that we would remain here. And whatever Caleb says is best. Now, no,
Boo.
I can't go back. We went against orders from Goliath. If I go back now, they'll just stick me in a cage, no questions asked. The domed city is our last hope.
Wait, I thought it's a shithole. Now it's the last hope. You are not quite sure what to make of it. Hello there. God, it's such a freak show around here. Like, people of all kinds of backgrounds are all over the place. Oh, hello there. I'll take that. We have this again. Hey, it has a lot. Oops. Oh yeah, we can have like perfect camera angle. This is so stupid. Oh for God's sake, alright. That's for all the golden shower enthusiasts out here. Separatists don't have pee holes. Yeah, why not?
That is pretty suspicious.
I'll catch up with you again later.
Oh, for God's sake, you're also... Why is everybody pissing in this game?
Hey, you're new here in the city, right?
No.
No. I've been here for a while.
Oh. Still, maybe you could help me anyway. Have you been to Edan recently? To the Berserkers' city of Goliath, to be exact. A good friend of mine is still there.
These people drink too much water. Yeah, it seems that there's at least no shortage of water.
If you're that interested, then why don't you go back and see him yourself?
I can't. Not overtly, anyway. I broke the law, you see. Like some of the other Berserkers here, it was either run here or go into exile for me. So, here I am. But I miss my good friend Kral. I'd hoped he'd come and join me here, but he won't leave Goliath. He thought he still had a chance to save his brother, Grimar, from the Alb Converter. Do you know what happened to him?
Oh yeah, that's true about beer. Or rather in the sense that as soon as you drink beer and then go for your first pee, you basically just open the floodgates. Oh, is he dead? I guess he's dead.
Kral is dead.
No. Shit. Maybe if I'd stayed... You know, I was even planning how I could get to Goliath to see if I could get him out of there. I had this feeling something bad would happen to him. First his brother and then him. A curse on all of Edan. And thanks anyways.
How about something for the information? I don't even know if that guy is really dead or not. Could we somehow get Couch to shotgun a can of beer? Wait, how does shotgun work again? Is that the thing where you just stab, like take something sharp, stab it below, like in the can below, and then just exit or something like that? Is that the way you shotgun beer again? Also, I'm not much of a beer drinker, that's the thing. I find beer rather disgusting. Yes, you stab it. Oh god. No, I don't think that's not gonna happen, or I guess we can make it a sub goal, like, hey, for 20 subs I shotgun a can of beer or something like that. But the thing is I have shotgun coffee from plastic cups. Oh yeah, but piping hot one, right? Fellow beer hater. Because I have wood floor, and that shit would be awful if that drips onto the floor. One thing I like is ale, though.
Tell me about your life in Edan.
Me? I was a worker at the pit. You know, I extracted ELEX from old machines so it could be transmuted into mana. I always wanted to join the Hooded Crows and learn the art of magic, but it wasn't to be. My parents forbade me from trying. My clan told me to stop trying. Not that any of that stopped me. And that's what got me banished. I stole mana from the shrine to try and learn magic myself. And I got myself caught. They sentenced me to exile in the Valley of the Damned, but I escaped. I'd seen the Dome City when I was sent on patrol, so when I left Edan, this was the place I thought of. And here I am.
Alright, you know what? That was more of a... I like that you are that you don't dislike beer as well, but you want me to shotgun a can of beer. But alright. Now seriously, as no joke, we can even make it like a sub goal. Like, let's say 5 subs or something like that for a can of beer. I actually put that somewhere in the stream or something like that. If for 5 subs I would shotgun a can of beer or something like that. I mean, Grawl already provided the first sub, so it's only 4 more subs.
I would like to learn Berserker magic.
Well, it's pointless asking me. I didn't manage to learn anything useful before I was exiled. You've already said that you're allied to Tavar. It's nonsense to go to the Berserkers as an outlaw and ask them about the secrets of their magic. There's no way they will teach you.
Shotgun a bottle of beer. Not sure. I don't think that's particularly safe, I think. I'm not an expert in this kind of things, but trying to stab glass usually ends in tragedy, I think.
Well, that's
Oh, hey.
one view of it.
Let's steal another attention thieves thing.
I told told him he can forget about that.
Ooh, chest. Oh, hey.
I'm watching you.
Alright, buddy. Being unsafe is what
You'll
makes it
have the
fun.
courage to tell me that.
Being unsafe and you're not being the person whose safety is in jeopardy, that's what makes it fun, I see. Those are some pretty big pumpkins. Up. Look at me, I'm making pumpkin mash. Hey man. He doesn't care. Ruining his whole pumpkin
I
harvest.
saw you.
You saw me what?
I saw how you came through into the dome. Who are you? Why were you allowed in?
Cross the guy that attacked you because Duras had to run his effing mouth. Oh, is that the guy that was like all the way... The guy who like had a pet zombie? Like the guy in that like abandoned building? Won't work with that kind of attitude.
That's none of your business.
Then it sounds like you got in here illegally. As much as the clerics claim they control the gates, they don't seem to be able to stop people getting in. And by that, I don't just mean you. Can you believe it? There are fucking albs in the city.
You can find a beer in a plastic bottle and sugar. Okay, have you ever seen beer being sold in a plastic bottle? I don't think that exists. I guess I could fill it. I could fill it into a plastic bottle. Or I could also shotgun a tetra pack of wine. I guess that would also work. Oh, what the fuck? Well, thank you for subscribing. So we're 2 out of 5 then, I suppose. Oh, you mad, man.
What do you have against the Separatists?
They are coming here, to our city. The only city with a real chance of peace among the factions. If it was up to me, then we would make sure these albs went somewhere else. They might say we have the same goal, the same enemy, but I don't believe a word of what they say. Who says they aren't spies sent here to deactivate the dome? They can't be trusted.
You want to have all the Separatists thrown out of the city?
Yeah, and you know what? I have already started to make it happen. I'll recruit anyone who'll help get this done. We have an eyewitness who claims to have seen the Separatists exchanging information with the Albs. Traitorous bastards.
I didn't sign up for Amazon Prime. I also get a free stuff handout there in Twitch. Oh man! Jeebus. Already what I have. Not sure. Maybe doesn't the Twitch Prime sub like reset every month or something like that? At least that's what I remember it being, maybe.
Who is this eyewitness?
The Berserker Jorg saw Fenk meet with an Alb in front of the city. Why would they meet if it wasn't to exchange information about the dome? Sadly, Jorg is the only one who's seen Fenk. And now he started saying he isn't sure he really saw Fenk meet an Alb from Zakor. So I have to jog Jorg's memory, or make sure he stops denying what he said. There has to be a way to do that.
Let's give it, and if you want to give it again, you have to do it manually. Ah, okay.
You don't think that Jorg could have been wrong in the first place?
No, never. You can't trust these separatists. They'll betray us sooner or later for sure. I tell you.
Oh, for God's sake. Thank you for subscribing, I see. That's free. 3 out of 5. Jesus. Yeah, subscribed with Twitch Prime. Okay, so I guess you got just a double whammy then.
I can make sure Jorg stops denying his story.
You can? Do you think you can make Jorg stick to his original story? It's for the good of the city. So go to Jorg and make sure he doesn't talk. Either help jog his memory a bit, or make sure he stays quiet. I don't care which. It can never be said again that the Albs might be innocent.
Man, Jesus. So 3 out of 5 already. Okay, I don't think anyone else will do it though.
Who are you?
Caleb, I lead the Berserkers who've chosen to settle.
You are separate from the Berserkers in Udan?
We have kept our beliefs, but left behind the laws. We have set our own rules here. Well, none of us are allowed to return to Edan now. Or we just end up being sent to
Falls into the subplots.
As to why they came here. While the first settlers were sent to Abessa to plant a world heart to expand the forest of Edan out here. But they were cut off from Edan by the Alps. Left on their own to survive. And after a while they decided to keep it that way. The warlords in Goliath weren't happy. But they're stretched too thin for another conflict, so here we are. And since they settled here, others have joined us. Some have escaped
For
exiles,
God's
others
sake!
just chose to leave.
Grawl, you do realize you spent now $10 in order to see me shotgun a beer. You're aware of that. The fuck? Oh, for God's sake, this guy is also pissing. Yes. Yeah, in order to get someone else to drink beer while you are actually you're actually drying off or are dry, right? Or how long have you been dry now, by the way?
We have to push the Alps back.
Also, there's one thing I have to check to see whether he's a true berserker or a good berserker. Let's wait until he gets somewhere. Okay, let's see. Are you a good berserker? Yes, he is. Look at that. I can open this without he bitching at me. I like this guy. Those are the good berserkers. Also, what the fuck are you doing exactly? Oh, he's pulling pumpkin weeds, apparently. Oh, man. So exhausting. Oh. Where the alcohol from? Well, I mean, being dry doesn't really mean that you had an alcohol problem per se. I mean, it just means that you stopped drinking alcohol. At least that's how I always thought about it. That being dry also just means that you do not stop drinking alcohol in general. Not that it. For God's sake. Okay, it's getting ridiculous. A little bit. Who will provide the last sub? Wanna go pull Viking Cat into this as well? Nuku. That is. Alright. Alright. Let's talk to this troublemaker.
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
If you stop peeing at me.
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps. Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
Victory over the Alps?
Well, imminent victory. Got to be, hasn't it? Or don't you have any confidence in us? Don't say the wrong thing now. You got to believe if you want to succeed.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever you say.
Drink up. Drink up to the end of our days. Here, my friend, to what's coming. And now, tell me about your glorious deeds. Or have you just been sitting on your ass, letting others fight the beasts of Zagor for you?
And hopefully you have a towel. What? Why should I have a towel? Because of the beer shotgunning? I have to say I don't have a beer at home right now. So I can't really shotgun a beer right now if we actually make it to, if somebody is actually foolish enough to also sub for get to the 5th sub.
I've done more fighting than a barfly like you.
Ha! You have to have balls to challenge me like that. Here, you've earned something to drink.
Tell me after I gifted subs. Well, okay, the thing is, I technically have still 1 beer in my fridge, but A, its expiration date is like almost like 3/4 of a year. 3/4 of a year over it. Plus, it's a half a liter beer, and I'm not going to shotgun a half a liter beer, because holy crap, I already have enough trouble drinking a half a liter beer like normally, and shotgunning it will probably be ending up with me convulsing very, very badly. Works are made by things rot. Yeah, I would say it's probably not bad that the expiration date is over. I don't think it's going to be damaging at all. Even better. No, I'm not going to shotgun an 0.5 liter beer. No.
Why aren't you in a den with the other berserkers?
Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later. So I beat him to the punch and left. Fuck them and their laws. You can have it much easier here. And if you want to earn something for nothing, try fighting one of the outlaws here in the domed city. Those assholes always come off worse. Just ask Riley. He knows it's time for him to take another beating.
Make sure you do the stomach is empty. Why should my stomach be empty? Isn't that actually bad? Also, what's wrong with a beer again that would make you convulse? Well, it's just that I don't like I don't like this the malty aftertaste of beer. Like, it just makes me shudder after a while, or even convulse. If I use the word right, like I think it is convulse. I want to say. Oh, so yeah, this Brabak guy is actually kind of a cool dude in the end. Came across as kind of a weirdo in the bar, but he seems to have his heart in the right place. I'm sure there's a supermarket still open near you. Well, there's always the... I technically could go, like, it would take me 5 minutes to go down to like a... not train station. Yeah, down to the train station is a place where I could buy beer, or at the gasoline station. Okay, I think drinking just a single sip won't make me convulse. Alright. Not sure about how that helps him.
I'm an outlaw.
Yeah, I bet you're a Tavar outlaw. Not one of those rejects that have ended up here in Abessa. Say, why don't you help me out and go give Riley his beating? It would save me a job. Go on. Go out and have some fun.
Alright.
Why do you want me to fight Riley?
It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Stupid settlers, not even a faction. Parading around out there. Hardly a weapon between them. Like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now, Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yabber. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear, and those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Christ, this guy is... Okay, this guy is kind of a lunatic in the end. Only had the reasons when it's not even that it's just that I don't want to get a habit of drinking alcohol of any kind. Wouldn't do me good. Beer's an acquired taste. You need to try really hard to take it, to like it. Well, to be honest, I've been like drinking alcohol on and off. Now I'm mostly in a social case, and like one of the things I cannot imagine is me getting addicted to alcohol. Like, I mean, I've been also drinking on stream once in a while, but it's never like that I feel like I have an urge to drink more or drink less or have to repeat it. And like, for example, I think this week I didn't drink any alcohol at all because I'm not in the mood for it. First drink was a shot of Jaminesen? What the fuck is Jaminesen? Is that a schnapps or what is that?
Where did you last see Riley?
Well, the last time I saw him, there were 2 of him. I was too drunk to deal with the bastard. And the guards didn't waste a second to get me away from him. But my guess is he must be under the dome somewhere shitting himself.
Oh, might as well also provoke his ass. Cool.
You need to learn respect for others.
What? You think I'm a child? So piss off, or I'll give you your head on a plate.
No.
You can try.
I'm gonna give your whore of a mother a reason to cry. Come here.
Ah, actually you're in the way. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was pretty good. I have to make you.
So,
Jesus.
you aren't that stupid after all.
Is the fight over?
Hey, buddy.
All right. You've made your point. So leave me alone.
Aw, he's not so sad. Oh, shit. Aw, let's ignore it.
You would bet.
I got...
Combat 20, Jesus. Like, how much combat do you have? I have 7. Jesus.
Cool.
Alright, I guess let's first do the bargain and chip thing. I can imagine myself having trouble. You can? I mean, if you don't like the taste of alcohol, how can you get a problem with it? I mean, even if you think like, oh, in the sense that you like to like have the tendency of trying to like dull yourself, if, I don't know, like dull your life or dull your sense of stuff. I don't think alcohol doesn't necessarily have to be that. Sure. Shots at my class hand home after it's already back. Ah, okay, so you do like the taste.
Don't think you can steal anything here.
Oh, don't you worry. Oh, energy cells. Oh. You don't need energy cells, Brabak. You're a berserker. Ah, okay. Man, Vaza, you have to watch out, otherwise you become quite a drinker. Well, what did you drink at New Year's Eve? I guess champagne or so? Oh, no, not champagne. Like just, you know, the usual stuff you drink on New Year's Eve.
Now you get it.
Oh, so this is, I guess, is the Alp faction. Oh, hello there.
What does an anarchist want with me? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed? You don't scare me. Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, there is something different about you. Do you usually spend time with people like us?
Man, like how would somebody know that that I would be an ex-Alp? Oh, vodka. Yeah, I can't see myself as a smoker at all. Yeah, smoking also never really. I could also never imagine smoking. Maybe shisha if I would get into it, but I don't really have a reason to get into shisha. And I guess, and if I would like to get into weed, I would probably just more go the bakery route, like space cake, etc. which might become legal sooner or later, because in Switzerland we're finally like having a initiative to legalize marijuana, or just weed in general. No, I can't stand your kind.
I can't stand your kind.
Then go.
Well,
I don't have anything to say to your kind.
here, I have something to say to you. Whoa! Oh, she's actually dead. Oh, hooray, achievement butcher.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure.
I like how nobody else bats an eye. Alright. Smoking weed because cancer risk. Oh, there's a risk of cancer, but I guess it's because you smoke it, right? It's because of the smoking process that there's a chance of whatchamacallit. I'll have to try weed as an edible. I'm not gonna be looking. Well, I mean, as a German, you're not that far away from Dutchland. Is that smoking? Oh, smoking. Oh, but just regular smoking. But
That is the only thing that matters.
I mean, do you? Well, okay, I guess I never really considered smoking as a drug, but I guess it is a drug in the end because of the nicotine.
I know a lot of Alps.
You do? There are few non-Albs who can say that. We could use more people who speak for us. Their free people fear us. That is an obstacle to our survival.
Well, the thing is though, no, in Amsterdam I think you can actually get weed as a tourist. I think it's only in Amsterdam though.
What does it do?
Let's see, what does she say if I wasn't that I'm around once? Also, that fucking face, Jesus.
I want.
Yes. You stop, which makes me...
Oh, so she really doesn't have much to say, alright. I hate you. Oh, you live in the southeast. I guess so. Also, I didn't get kicked out of the coffee shop. He asked me to leave.
Why are you torturing yourself over that?
They didn't kick me out per se. I think it was actually, he said it in a sort of nice way, or rather.
I've heard a lot about
Well,
that.
I think no, he didn't ask me out at all. Like he just told. I think didn't he tell you to tell me to fuck off? I got teleported out of the coffee shop. Yeah, like an ELEX.
You don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
Hey, you. Hey, it's you.
Yes,
Oh dear.
Rick. It's me, Jax.
I heard they shot you down. That you were dead. Apparently that was wrong. But if you're here, does that mean you're a separatist now? Will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
Couch is getting asked out. Aww. Sadly not like Dad. Plus, in a patriarchal society, men don't get asked out. Men ask people, their partner out.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to ELEX. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into the city. And now we're here, we are working to be allowed to stay. Would you be willing to help us?
I don't know. I'm actually positive towards those guys or not. I know because I'm a warm person. I don't hate it. I want Sacred Dead.
I will
guess.
give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us for this war, even though we left Zakor to escape it. They will doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, we, you and I, share a similar destiny. It's the only way anyone will survive.
Yes. You'd rather be asked out to a coffee shop than to be asked out of a coffee shop. I guess sort of close. Although honestly I could not really see myself being in a coffee shop and doing the coffee shop stuff, because something like that I don't really think I want to do in a public place. That piss yellow armor though. Especially like piss that is already like started to like dry it out in the sun. Hey.
What goods?
Oh, okay, yes, just ELEX stuff, I suppose.
It seems like you're tolerated here in the city.
That is exactly what we are. Tolerated. We are still a long way from being accepted.
Once an alb, always an alb.
Does that count for all of us?
You'll just have to keep working on convincing me.
This city is a place of freedom, but all the old suspicions remain. The outlaws claim they are being oppressed. The clerics say they are neutral, but they aren't. The berserkers, they don't seem to know what they're doing, apart from avoiding their role.
Oh, zing!
We are trying to discover who we are. I think people see that we are all here for a new start.
Damn, he just burnt the berserks to a crisp. Right in front of those guys as well. Not sure how or why he sees the outlaws being oppressed. Like how? Who oppresses the outlaws? I mean, they're just fucking off. They're just basically at the butt of the world and don't want to do anything with anyone. Don't want to have anything to do with anyone.
Do you need help?
It is good that you offer to help us. The berserkers are already trying to get us thrown out of the city. We need the protection offered by this place. We won't survive without it. We've persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. But there will always be those who won't see it that way. And the Albs and Zakor want us dead. If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and York. They are key to our future.
About the threat of you being What is the problem with Caleb and York?
York is a berserker. He's accused us of spying for the Albs and Zakor. He claims he saw us handing over information about the shield generators. It's completely illogical. We are the ones with the most to lose if Zakor captures this city. But the free people are prisoners to emotion. It makes them doubt logic. They have already thrown one of our group out of the city. Now they are threatening the rest of us. We are no friends of the Albs and Zakor. They would see us dead. We want this to be our home now.
Do we want to help those guys?
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
I'm not sure if I want to help
Yes,
those
can
guys.
say that, but we need more food first.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Jesus, calm down.
We need to sort things out with those traders and get more supplies.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
Ah, okay, so I
The
see.
rest of the body will die.
Split the separatist
Fucking
plugs up in the
elves.
wraps and
They
Zakor.
cost all
Okay,
of
so
us.
that is the other quest. So I can either get him to
Never
get
trusted her.
the fuck out, or
Stop being an asshole.
let's just say first, at the beginning we will help them.
Good. That is the response.
Same rights for all.
It is best if you go straight to York. Caleb is already attempting further arguments to ensure our expulsion. But it is York's statement that has put us in danger. That lie underpins Caleb's argument against us. If people believe we are working with the enemy, but if York confesses his lie...
Alright. You know, I'm currently thinking of who we will help.
Well,
It kind of depends on what faction we hate, what people we hate more.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking.
Why are you torturing
If you're
yourself over
helping
that?
Stop being
this
an
guy
asshole.
right here, or if we hate the, do we even
Well,
hate those
well.
guys? Just because they talk quite a lot
Are you
and
here to
walk in
pay me those
confusing
shards
ways, but I
you owe
think
me?
the
Because I'm
hatred
pissed.
for
Why
berserkers
are
are
you
still
torturing yourself
is still
over that?
worse.
Stop being an
What
asshole.
a confused little soul. There we go.
I've heard
Hey,
that
you found your
before.
place in society.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to help the separatists because fuck berserkers.
Well,
Hello there. Or you're just a regular separatist.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Ah, thank you. What a nice
Are you
outlaw.
here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
Oh, I do what I want.
I'll do what I want. Don't get in my way.
I don't care where you're from or what you were there. Just leave me be.
But you're the person fucking with me. Also, what?
I think I made her angry.
Why am I here suddenly? Why am I suddenly outside the city? Am I outside the city? Why am I outside the city suddenly?
Shit, that was pretty good.
Did she magically teleport the shit out of me? It will not be played. Stop being silly. Oh, are you still like on your Star Wars masochistic trip? So did she teleport me out? Does she have like some sort of teleport spell? But how can she just do it like that? It's just boom. And how does she do it? She had an outlaw armor, and outlaws don't have any magic at all. And I mean, I had like a little explosion going on. I hope I can still get it back into the city. Hey, buddy. Gustav. Hallo, Gustav. Wie geht es dir?
What's happening in the city?
Well, the domed city is a refuge for all. Outlaws, berserker, being away from home, that makes... And you outlaw...
You don't seem to like outlaws.
All people are welcome here. But that means all, not just outlaws. There's a half-dozen outlaws hanging around outside the city at the old farm now. They just want to get in to cause trouble. I mean, we got everyone settled down and living together, and those outlaws, I just wish they'd disappear.
Well, it's a city for all. Everybody is welcome. Also the outlaws, but the outlaws just fuck everything up and you want them to go away and the outlaws suck. But everyone is welcome here in the domed city.
You want the outlaws in the farm to die?
Whoa, whoa, that's not what I said. I just want them to stop causing trouble for good.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
Jesus. Dude, this guy... I don't want them to die, but they're the canker in our midst. Is that supposed to be like cancer, but he just doesn't want to say it that way? I'm not killing
outlaws for you.
I didn't think you'd have the stomach. So, be on your way.
What the fuck? Wait, let's... The kanker. Blister. But I think... Isn't it that the kanker is like means cancer in Dutch? Probably not written that way. Alright, let's do it. Quickly do it again. Blah 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 blah.
And you outlaws aren't doing yourselves any favors. This isn't Tabar. That's the point. But
Well, let's see what happens if I pick
If the
this.
price is right, I will take care of the outlaws.
you will. Well, if you want to earn a profit, I will make it worth your while.
Pay me, and those outlaws are gone.
I will have your reward ready when you come back. Oh, it'll be such a relief to know they're gone. But you need to prove you did it by bringing me their heads.
Jesus! You know, for like holier than thou clerics, this guy is a bit on the psychotic side.
You want their heads?
By Kalan, what? No. No. What am I supposed to do with their heads? No. No, I didn't. Just make sure that the outlaws disappear. And don't trade with them, or you can forget your reward. And no heads. Don't bring me any heads.
Are you a bit on the crazy side?
Where are they?
They've gathered in. You can't miss.
I think that guy took a bit of crazy pills. Just a little bit. Like, or is a bit on the... Yeah, how would he know that I traded with them? It's not like I would smell like something or... Alright, you know what? Let's actually quickly, if I'm already outside. Hey, buddy.
Keep your pockets closed and your eyes open. Unless you want to end up shardless and dead at the hands of those damn outlaws.
We're welcoming everybody, also outlaws, but fuck outlaws. Yeah, I missed like 10 doses of crazy pills. Alright, maybe there's like an easy way to get rid of them without murdering everybody. Yeah, let's make a big boy save. Yeah, come on. Why does the scroll bar not work? There we go. Dead laws. Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown in it.
What is the problem? Everything okay?
Everything okay with us?
Us? Well, you're a dickhead. But we make a good team.
Aww.
No. I can't believe that.
The fight is the only
Hey, I
thing
think I
that
have to talk with the hunter
That makes
guy.
it
He's
real.
the only one.
Goods are the whole heart of trade. What's the world without trade?
I've got a message for you from Gustav, the guard on the gate.
What does that do? Can't imagine he's opening the gate for us.
He wants you all dead.
And he sent you to tell me that. I always said that piss streak was a coward. We're going nowhere. You tell him that.
What do I get for running your errand?
Ha! Spoken like a true outlaw. If Gustav has decided he wants us dead, then he's too much of a danger. He's not gonna leave us alone until he's dead himself. It seems you can get close to him. So I want you to persuade him to come out here. Say you need help or something. I want to see that asshole's eyes when he dies. Bring him here, and you can have the shards he promised you, plus a sweetener on top from me for your help. How's that for profit?
Sounds good.
Any ideas for how to get Gustav to come here?
Play to his ego. Say you need his help. He won't come and fight us on his own. But if he thinks you're fighting as allies, maybe that will get him to come with you.
You have a deal. I'll bring him here.
It might even give us a way in if he's not on the gate anymore. Maybe, maybe not. But it'll be one less cleric. Either way, bring Gustav to us and we'll take care of him. He's the main thing we need to deal with.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good stuff, asshole.
Aw, thank you, Nasty Chun. She's always so encouraging and nice to me. See, can I think this won't... Let's just try if I can make it over the ditch. I doubt so, but let's see. Oh, it's gonna be close. Get up there! Oh. Come on, jetpack, regenerate. I'm such a double-crossing bastard. Nasuti-chan? Why Nasuti? Does that make it more, Oh, like... Okay. Because there's like, yeah, or is that because like there's sometimes like that the U is silent in Japanese names? Oh no. Oh no, then it would be probably pronounced Naste-chan. Naste-chan. Whatever the hell. Alright. Hey buddy.
About the...
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
Yeah, U is silent in the middle of Japanese words in Japanese. Yeah. Yeah, Nasti-chan. Basically also like Haste from Naruto. Because it is spelled Naruto, not Naruto. But hey, Naruto is pronounced Naruto. I figure they pronounce, they don't, or do they call it Naruto?
There are too many outlaws at the farm. I need your help.
Very well. But I'll only pay half. I'm risking my life and my... Just wait a moment. I have to find a replacement at the gate. It can't go unguarded after all. I'll be right back.
Wait, that actually works?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? That actually works? That's like the cheapest fucking way to drag him outside. Also, that weapon looks sweet on his back. Looks like an energy flamethrower or something like that. This is not pronounced. But yeah, what about Naruto? Is that? He's in the follows. Ah, okay. In other words, it's just kind of arbitrary, like many things. Like many things in different languages. I like how it just charges forward.
You'll
like he sees.
that.
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
Oh, he was actually able to kill us. Actually
You think
able
you can
to
get a
kill
hold
an
of a decent
outlaw.
set of Alp components? I can find some shards to cover that.
Gustav is dead.
And you deserve the profit from that. Check his corpse for the reward he offered you. And here's a sweetener for getting the job done. You backed the right side.
Cool.
Cool. You took a side in the Abessa conflict. Oh man.
Get something to drink first.
I like how
I don't even want to
I would actually want to see how if he actually manages how much he manages to
You'll
kill.
regret that.
Well, by the time he didn't kill anyone from the outlaws, at least. All right.
Gustav is.
And you deserve the profit from that. And you back.
Cool.
Spitball of it.
Cool.
Cool. All right. We took a side in the conflict. Yeah, I missed XP. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Well, also, I missed XP for not killing him. And I didn't get to loot one of the corpses, because he was actually able to kill one of the hunters with the flamethrower. But alright. Good enough, I suppose. Man, whoever thought that an outlaw would double cross his ass? Hello there.
I don't have any time right now.
Okay, I guess. I wonder if anybody will be curious, will like miss Gustav. Yoink.
Another time, yeah?
Okay. Hey, who are you? Daryl. Hey, Daryl. Is that a chicken drum? You should just put it back into your pocket.
The gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So what are you? Merchant? Bounty hunter? Or a nobody, like most people out there?
Don't you recognize an outlaw when one's standing in front of you?
Oh, yeah. Should have trusted my nose instead of my eyes. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, we should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
I speak to basically everybody, because XP. Also, Jesus Christ, what's up with your face texture? Horrible.
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
Alright.
What do you have to offer?
Troll dung, rat scab, it's all first-class stuff. Snort it, smoke it, either way. You'll never forget the experience.
Forget it.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
What was that all about? Also, if you want people to smoke your stuff, I would not name it after different kind of feces, because people do not like to smoke feces. Just as a hot tip.
What business?
Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military campaign. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
So, wait a minute. If I get this right... Did he say the Duke? I didn't pay attention, but look. Duke says he comes here to see if the Domed City might be dangerous for Tavar, which is all the way on the other end of the fucking map, instead of, you know, Ignadon, which is... Oh, okay, it's geographically not that much closer, but still. Like, look, this is literally on the other side of the fucking map. And he's like, oh, you have to go there, see if it's any danger. Oh, whatever.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So, you want me to be your spy?
I want you to find out information. Now, I can see in your eyes that you haven't fallen for the cleric's tricks. You aren't simple enough to believe every piece of troll shit you're fed.
Alright.
What do you expect from me?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know,
it's
he's
that
trying
guy.
to re-establish communications with the other clerics in Ignadon. While Alois will tell you the clerics here are neutral, separate from the ones in the Horde. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if there'll be an offensive soon. Do that, then come back to me as soon as you have any useful information.
He's right. The clerics are plotting something, and we need to put our foot right through whatever the fuck it is.
This isn't your decision.
You really shouldn't talk to nasty like that. Now, am I getting my information or what?
I like how Nasty just spontaneously teleported. Well...
How many shards are you talking about?
Enough. The Duke is generous. I pay. That much you can be sure of.
Also, yeah, just as a side question, since we're already about the pockets, what the fuck do outlaws store in those front pockets? And aren't they incredibly awkward to have around your stomach region? Because I mean, if you have that there, you can. I think that's really awkward, like to bend down if you have the shit around your belly, especially if there's like something big, like something hard, or like hard in the sense that it's like a brick, for example. If you would like store bricks in there, he would have. Well, we wouldn't say trouble bending down. It's going to be much more awkward bending down.
Why do you think that these technicians will know about the cleric's plans?
Because he's the
nasty,
guy
that
that
mental.
maintains all the communications equipment. He must have heard something from the comms. And he's more likely to talk than anyone further up the chain. I want to know what he's heard. I need to know what he knows.
Oh yeah, that actually makes sense that they have the chems in there. Which they use to push themselves up with. Why the hell would you store bricks in there? It was just an example. I couldn't come up with anything else, but you know, I don't know, bricks to throw at people, for example. Like, hey, I dislike you. Here, have a brick in your face, or something like that. Like, it can't be hand grenades because they already have like, oh, forbidden toilet paper. Yoink. Because we're gonna learn to make the maze and blah blah. Well, the moment I like have so much skill points like bunched together again that I have to spend them somehow. Oh hey, it's Mrs. Teleporty person. How about you don't teleport me anymore? That would be grand. Miss Teleporty person. There we go. White Knight spotted. Why do you see White Knight?
Things were rough there too.
Are you here to pay
Alright,
those
hello.
shots?
This sanctuary is under my protection. You need to understand that.
Your place, your rules. I understand.
Oh, she's a berserker, not an outlaw. So she has teleporting magic? Are you always so edgy?
Are you always so edgy?
Are you trying to pick a fight?
Whoa, no. No, I'm trying to diffuse things.
You know you wouldn't need to diffuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliath all over again.
What brought you out here?
This is a place away from the war. A place people can make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Hort where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
You know, one thing I find funny is that we ask a person, why are you so edgy, while we're constantly traveling with Nasty, who's basically Edge Infernale.
You're a berserker. Is Adan trying to conquer Abessa?
I don't answer to Adan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would force them to do otherwise. My only connection to Adan is my magic. I wish it was more, but wishes don't make things so.
Well, you teleported me out, just randomly teleported me without me having any chance to do anything about
Have
it.
you been exiled from Goliath?
Oops.
Exiled? No. There are those in Adan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just won't stop. I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
Why is it terrifying? Why should that be terrifying? I mean, you also seem to be using it without even twitching, without even like hesitation. You just teleported me out because I edge-mouthed you a little bit.
If that's true, why don't you use your power?
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, there's a chance I could kill anyone and everyone around me. The warlords wanted to test me. Try my powers, to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need to study the properties of ELEX, to learn more about it.
I like how the music gets all sappy. Oh, is she actually a companion?
I could use someone like
Use? There's a word I've heard too much. Well, count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? ELEX marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
So I guess she is love interest. She's love interest number 2. Keep your damn questions to yourself.
Keep your damn questions to yourself.
Keep your attitude to yourself.
Oh, for God's sake! Caja finds you a bit odd.
I think I've still got things to work out when it comes to the free people.
Man, you can. Like when someone moves in on it. You know, it's kind of weird.
That was pretty good.
You know, it's kind of a strange thing when she like has this big monologue about being worried that her magic becomes too powerful and she might kill people. And at the moment I badmouth her, she just fucking throws me away again. It's like, I don't really think you seem to be that worried about the power of your magic. Hello there.
Well.
We're gonna have to work on our communication skills.
I don't have to work on anything. I don't have to have anything to do with you.
I'm sorry, okay? Can we just talk without arguing?
Then don't provoke me.
What do you think? My offer still stands.
And what exactly is it that you're planning?
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to
I'm back.
And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the ELEX you're searching for. Then you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you put these people in. If you really want to protect them,
this music.
you need to leave.
Even if that's true, why should I leave with you?
I was an alb. I know ELEX and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power that really wants to control you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term. You're right. I'm hiding from it here. I need to get out there and find a real solution. I'll wait by the main gate.
Yeah.
And we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting, or you might find I change my mind.
Aww.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
Man, that's sappy dialogue.
Wow.
Remember the last time?
Serious waste of time, wasn't it?
Don't mess me around.
Yeah, also like how how casual he is about admitting being an alp, suddenly. Like, I mean, I said to keep your damn question to yourself, mainly because I don't want to admit to anybody I'm an alp, but I guess she just kind of like triggered an emotion in him. And he's like, oh, she's such a poor thing, I want to help her. What the hell am I? What the hell am I walking into? Oh, this is just a... Yeah. Is she... No, she said front main gate. I want at least to get her to the... Yeah, I guess so. Oh, there she is. Hello. I wonder if Nasty will actually actively dislike that.
What kept you?
I'm here now.
So you are. And are you planning on telling me where you've set up camp or what comes next? Or do I have to wait for that too?
Okay. I'll tell you what's happened so far.
Okay, thank you for skipping that.
You've done a lot, but you still have got a lot of work ahead of you. Or we have.
And we're not going to get where we need to without a jetpack.
Don't worry, I know how to use one of those. I'll keep up with you. Now can we talk about my problem? There's just one more thing.
Yes.
Why did you have to become an outlaw of all people?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
Why not, though?
You said you wanted to study the properties of ELEX. How will you do that?
I can feel the presence of ELEX. Mostly where it's present in great quantities.
Like the converter?
You don't need any special powers to feel the ELEX there. No, I'm talking about unrefined ELEX. When it's raw, latent. I can learn more from it when it hasn't been altered. I want to explore Magalan and look for some large deposits of unrefined ELEX.
Deposits? I thought ELEX arrived with the comet.
You're right. Part of its power is that it isn't from here. I want to discover how it is spread across Magalan. But when it is processed by the Albs, the ELEX changes. It becomes polarized. The transmuted form that the Berserkers get from their mana shrine changes it in similar ways. That keeps some of its power, but it's the ELEX that came with the comet that I want to learn more about. I feel that there are secrets to learn about it. To understand those secrets, I need it untouched, pure ELEX.
How do you want to find these large ELEX deposits?
When the comet impact spread ELEX across Magalan, it found its way everywhere. Into the seas, the rock, the air we breathe. But it is collected and concentrated in some places. I have felt the vibrations, the presence of these deposits. I want to track them down and examine them.
Where can you find this unrefined ELEX?
The first deposit I'd like to investigate is north of the city of Abessa. I can show you.
If it's so close, why hasn't anyone else found it?
I don't know. Maybe because nobody can feel ELEX like I can.
Your senses are better than Alb technology.
Come with me and find out.
But, I mean, it could also just be, you know, that somebody randomly stumbled upon it.
How are you?
I'm okay. People trust you. You must prove worthy of that trust. You may have once been an Alb, but you've come to terms with your emotions. I respect you for that.
But I find you a bit odd, though. I'm not a Mary Sue, I swear. That is the most interesting. The most interesting when I was having complete retarded story arcs. I don't know, Duras was also just strange. Just strange in many kind of ways. I mean, he also made no sense. And this whole investigation, like, why would he actively support an investigation that in the end will turn out that he is the murderer? Like, that also doesn't make much sense. Alright, let's go.
Alright, show me the way.
It's not far from the city. Follow me.
Caja is neutral towards you. Oh, do you mean fog? Fog?
There is a vast amount of ELEX flowing into the sea. It washes out of the cliffs and the ground, and it flows out across the planet. ELEX is everywhere.
But you still think we need to find concentrations of it?
Yes, from the moment the comet struck, ELEX has been seeping into everything on Magalan. That makes the background noise from it hard to read. If I'm to learn more, we must follow those mutants to find where the ELEX is coming from. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. You did well. I'm better at sensing ELEX than any person I know, but there are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the ELEX deposit has attracted them.
Alright, if you say so. Why is the music so sappy around her the whole time? Jeebus. Alright, I guess so. Wait, who? Also, oh yeah, there's also the other outlaw companion, which name I forgot. The guy that stole our stuff, right? Also, hello there. Clumsy what bore.
Keep close. Fight together.
Alright, fucking show me your magic abilities.
Let's do this.
Okay, so she's a hand flamethrower then. Oops. Oh
I'll
shit.
take care of it.
Yeah, look, it's literally just a flamethrower. She just literally has a flamethrower attack. There we go. Oh, there's another board. And her melee attacks do literally no damage. Apart from magic. Be encouraged, we haven't seen what's under the pants yet. What? How would it? Why would he think she? Why would he think Caja is a he? That is a weird, like, that is like game theory levels of strange. As a theory, or as an idea, or generally. Alright, so what are you going to do now, Caja? Oh yeah. Nobody would ever think of that here could be potentially an ELEX deposit. It's not like it grows out of the room like a...
I can feel the ELEX in the ground.
And so what do we do now?
I must meditate. Wait over there. I need space away from you.
Yeah, I think I would also see that there might be an ELEX deposit or more ELEX here. So, hey there.
Please don't disturb me. I need to focus.
That is not the regular meditating pose, Caja. Oh. Come on, do your stuff. She doesn't want Jax's cooties. What? Small ELEX drink? Did somebody already distill an ELEX, or do the drinks just exist, come out of nowhere?
That was what I was afraid of.
That doesn't sound good.
It's something I've suspected. It's how it came. It's the reason you're going to think I'm crazy. I could feel the ELEX was communicating with me. Like it has a purpose. That it wants something from me, from the people on this planet.
ELEX speaks to you?
I know how crazy that sounds, but it's true.
But it's a mineral.
But it's a mineral. How can it want something? How can it speak to you?
That's one of the reasons I had to leave Goliad. It was like the ELEX was screaming to me. I thought it was because of the mana they were giving me, but now I know it's something different.
So, you want to continue?
You said you would help me. That was our deal. Are you still up for this? Now you know how crazy my idea is?
Dun dun dun, ELEX is alive. Or maybe she's just a kook.
Let's assume I believe you. What exactly do you think you heard?
I'm not sure. It wasn't words. More a sense of desire, of purpose. But it was fleeting, hard to catch. I think I need to find a bigger deposit of ELEX. That might help me hear it more clearly.
Uh-oh. I know what the ELEX said. You want like the funniest joke in history? You know what the ELEX said to her? Bring me a sandwich. Oh, classic. Alright. Enough stupid shit. Not a schizophrenic person after met in Dome City.
Okay. What happens now?
We go ELEX hunting. But first I need to return home. I have to go to Edan, to one of our world hearts. The one south of the observatory, in the middle of Edan. Now I've heard it, sensed it here. I want to know if this is what I heard when I was close to large amounts of mana in Edan.
You said you felt something back then. Why would it be different now?
Because I need to be sure. I need to know I wasn't going crazy. Can't you see how important this could be? What this would mean for everyone?
You go. I'll meet you there when I can.
Right. See you in Adan.
Is the commune really uninspired? I don't think she's too uninspired. Like, it is a kind of inconsistent, but I find her plot not that bad so far in the end. It's kind of ham-handedly done, but I'm not completely unintrigued by it. Or I wouldn't say, how would you say it? Like, it doesn't feel particularly like unique in the sense, because she has like this typical like psychic overpowered whatever the thing, like somebody who's just for some odd reason how would I put that? Like, I have no idea how to put it. But I think you know what I mean. She's like, I guess let's go after her for now. I want to see where this is going exactly. Why is Ray still at the small camp? She doesn't have the crotch rod. Oh, they're both here. Why aren't you at the at my main place, guys?
The data we are gathering should be really useful for something. You are one of the free people now. You have joined a faction.
Yes, I have.
I was starting to wonder where your loyalties were. Your ambitions seem different from the free people I've encountered.
I wanted to learn the skills they can teach me.
Then it is a choice about survival, not so you can learn more about their society.
I've got to stay alive if I want to learn anything.
Yes, that is the approach I have taken too.
Then we don't have a problem?
No, no problem at all.
Jesus Christ. No more rats. No, hey, I actually actively ignored some rats. Also, yeah, Zibran, what the fuck? What? What is your obsession with her being a trap? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I've been banned from CoxCon now. But yes, what is it with you? Also, why aren't those guys like at the big thing?
I am finding both you and our people, but
I thought all my companions now go to the big place. Hey, how about you?
Well, yeah. Wow, you done the whole, you know.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Well, now that you're one of the outlaws.
Yes, I've joined a faction.
Yeah, you done signed your life away to them. That's like serious shit. Well, to some people. I mean, I'm supposed to be an outlaw, but, you know.
No, I don't know.
Well, never taken it too seriously. Well, I have, I just haven't been that good at it. Well, I have, just not dedicated. You know.
No. From now on, Ray, just assume I don't know and don't ask. Okay?
Okay, that was really tortured. Also, who fought hard?
Fought hard.
He was a brave man when I knew him. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
What about your old boss, Jackson? Do you have an idea where he is?
Jackson's still doing what he's always done, leading a group of reavers. But he's gone sour. I mean, really bad. The guys he's running with now take anything from anyone. They murder. That's not how we used to be. Come on, we should find him before he finds me.
Where is he?
They're wanted men. So his gang is all... Last I heard, he was high.
If Jackson's on the run, do we need to worry about him?
He's still got a copy of the contract for the hit. We need to take that out of circulation.
Oh, okay, so there are different kind of people we can go after.
I don't know. You tell me. I mean, you've not tried to kill me, so that's got to be good, right? Well, life doesn't get dull with you around. It's worth sticking with you just to see who's gonna get killed next.
He has a horror, like, he has so twitchy, like, slitty eyes, like, or, how would you say that, twitchy eyes, like, they're such small eyes. How can he even see anything? Oh, well, okay. Well, those guys don't seem to be going to the main place, so I suppose we just tell them to go... Tell them to stay here. I actually wanted to get them to the main city, but I guess they don't want to. Or can I, like, say follow me and then go back to the main place? Is that how it works?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
You should...
Of course.
That's not Origin, maybe, buddy.
Follow.
Okay.
You should go back to Origin.
Yeah, sure.
I guess, I mean, you might as well just quickly pick one guy up for the route. Well, I'm pretty sure I could just murder Ray right here. If I really want to. Like, let's see. Or not. What? Because maybe the game does not actually actively let us kill Ray. Alright, I'm a bit disappointed by that. It's in the name. Alright, let's go to Caja. Yeah, I find it a bit disappointing, to be honest. I thought we would be actually able to kill Ray, but apparently not. Hey guys.
Initiating combat.
Stop hacking me. There we go, okay. That was kind of a messy way to fight, but it worked in the end. But I have armor now, so I can actually take some punishment. You can't hit any of it. Oh. Yeah, I found that actually kind of a disappointing way, kind of a disappointing thing. For God's sake. Bite me. How do we know Falk isn't a robot? I think he's just kind of a oddball. He's kind of a Sheldon Cooper. He's just missing the bazinga. How many random enemies? How many random enemies are there? Hey. Also, it's a pack leader without a pack. You're a horrible shot, Falk. Also, that is a big wibbly wobbly tail. Look at it. What is that? That is a troll. Oh, we're gonna feed it.
I am right behind you.
Oh, luckily this is still a good way to kill those enemies. Despite the flame. Oh shit. He still has a rock in his hand. Even though the flamethrower got nerfed, you can still stun the shit out of enemies. I think it only gets 200 XP. Jeebus. Hello, Mr. Troll. Oh, he even dies with the rock in his hand. It's literally glued to his hand. Wait, what? Are you seriously meditating with a troll just sitting right in front of you? Welp. What? What message did you delete? You are not allowed to feed the trolls. Cute fuzzy weasel. What's a cute fuzzy weasel like?
Hey,
the name
there
rings.
Are you okay? You look...
Oh, it's the guy you
Yeah,
linked.
I know. I feel terrible. That encounter with the ELEX in Abessa really took it out of me. It's like it looked inside of me. I feel cold from the inside.
Cold. That sounds like ELEX.
You remember it, right? From when you took it. I got similar feelings when I took mana. I can't imagine what it did to you before being transmuted. I need some now. I need to get some mana.
But why does he... her theme is really annoying. Like, it sounds like it's composed for like a Final Fantasy, or like a Super Nintendo Final Fantasy or something like that, like a Chrono Trigger.
I thought you wanted to go to a world heart.
I do. Now that you're here, we could go together.
About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I need it to balance the ELEX I'm sensing. Without it, I'm worried I'll lose myself to it. I have to understand what it wants, what the ELEX's purpose is.
Sad music.
Then let's go.
All right. Something is wrong here. There should be guards to look after the World Heart.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Then we should be ready for a fight. Something has killed the guards here. Maybe it was mutants. They're attracted to mana as well as ELEX. That was great.
Aw, that was great. Why is Ray still there? I thought I told him to fuck off to the World's Heart. I said, yeah. Oh. Falk is just awkwardly standing there. Oh no, wait, that's actually not Falk, that's a bandit. Alright. Why is there a random bandit here? Or a reaver? This is still really silly. Hey, I'm a bandit, but I want to be more badass. I'm calling myself a reaver. Ah, look at me. Reeve. Whoops. Yeah. Hooray, fine dining plates. Alright. Let's see what's at the World's Heart, except a bunch of birds. Oh, there! Hello, mine. Okay, why is the aiming weird? Okay, oh, I see. I'm glad the mines have a bit of range before they detonate. Oh, hello there. There's a... I see what's probably what might be the problem. Oh.
We will fight together.
Yeah, then do something, please. A Nightshade. aka Shadow Beast. I think it was only 90 experience. What a wimpy Shadow Beast. And for some reason it's affiliated with the buyers. Aw, look how it's just sleepy. Ivory plate. Okay, it makes me miss Nasty. Well, Caja is just kind of blandish. We'll get Nasty back sooner or later.
A world heart. I hope that one day we find these across all of Magalan.
Hello there, Deck Cultivator. You seem to be kind of dead.
It's terrible. Not a soul here. Just death. I have to go on. Can you give me some space again? I need peace and quiet for meditation.
Man. I feel kind of used.
Please don't disturb me. I need...
Also, seriously, this music really reminds me of like some sort of SNES Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger or just JRPG in general. Oh, he's kind of dead. Holy crap. Oh wait, I first thought that's actually like his texture was like completely fucked up. Hey, more mana. Yoink. A broom. More mana. Why does he have that next to his pillow? Like as a good luck treat or something like that? I'm being cocked by a tree. Aye, you done, girl? What?
What can you sense?
It's incredible. I can hear something here. Clearer than before.
What can you hear?
The ELEX. It's alive. It doesn't matter whether it's been changed, processed, transmuted, it doesn't matter. It retains the same voice. It might change the way ELEX behaves, but it remains linked together somehow.
Alright.
So, what does that mean?
That all its forms must be related and that it can revert. It can return to its unrefined form.
Mana can become pure ELEX?
It's conceivable, but nobody knows how to do it. Not even the Albs.
So, what does that mean?
Are you any closer to understanding what this means?
Closer, yes, but I need to know more to understand it. The fact ELEX is alive, that it has a collective consciousness is one thing, but we need to know what it wants. I want to know if we're changing it, or it's changing us.
Hey, what? How can it be changing us?
You of all people ask me that? You know the effect it had on you as an Alb. You've seen what it's done to Magalan's animal life. We need to find some more ELEX deposits. Some that have been brought back up from when the comet first hit. Let's go. I'll tell you if I sense any.
Oh boy.
About?
Yeah?
Oh. Can I just constantly give her mana?
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, it just gives me... How are you?
I'm okay. Entering Zakor will be a terrible risk.
So wait, her... So her quest is just going to run around the countryside until she like gets triggered by, hey, look. Hey, I found something. Let's oh, is there like actually... No. I guess you just literally have to travel with her along the way, and then sometimes she goes like, oh hey, I'm sensing something. Beep, 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 beep. Oh dear. So if you down looks like another station. If there's more, Caja will tell me. Or maybe it's just like a matter of time or so. Alright, I think let's go pick up a Nasty again.
You should go back to Origin.
Very well.
Very well, I'm just gonna stand here. Alright. Let's go fetch Nasty Chan. Hey. Like, Ray just kind of refuses to go, but at least like at least the Falk actually went over here. And it's nearby, beep boop. How can it be changing as door? Yeah, that was a really weird line. Like, what? Dude, you literally pumped yourself full of that shit and you noticed how it gave you like inhuman abilities, but drained your emotions. How can you say this shit in any sincerity? Alright.
Follow.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. We got Nasty Chan back. Now we continue with... Where were we actually? We were still exploring like the town here, right? We still were exploring the domed city. Any comment? Oh wait. Wrong way. It's annoying cunt Nasty again. What, you said you actually missed Nasty. Now you're going to bitch at me for picking up Nasty again. Man, you're not easy to please. I guess you're just going to be salty throughout the whole game because Duras will never return. Hello there. Hello, beggar. Tell me about the city.
Tell me about the city.
Right, well, where to start? First off, a lot of people are avoiding the north of the city. This place always has something going on, but right now, there's really something brewing. That means the North isn't exactly welcoming unless you're a thug. The Western section's safer. You're okay there as long as you don't break the law or look funny or say something the clerics don't like. The southern part, well, that is really quiet. Nothing really happens there, but wherever you are, you should know the clerics are watching. Alois, he runs this place and he hates thieves and beggars and trouble causers and pretty much anyone. He thinks he's God's messenger or something, and that means he's got one big old stick up his ass. So don't piss him off. If you ignore anything else, don't ignore that advice. Don't piss off the clerics. There now, you are fully informed.
Well, I mean, if you're a beggar, you have plenty of time to work out. So obviously he's buff. I mean, he has nothing to do than beg all day, so he can also use it to work out. Also, hey, outlaw place, I guess. Are you pissing? No, okay, he's not pissing. He's actually...
You don't know that either, whatever you say.
Who are you talking with? Are you talking with somebody
They say
in...
that the pilgrim Thorold has answers, but who knows?
Oh, how you see it.
Oh, I see how who is he's talking with.
Everything was better earlier, but still, have to keep going.
He was starting
don't you?
fights for no reason. That's why he got in trouble.
They say that, but you know they collect ELEX for themselves. What do you want? Do you back the clerics here, or do you want them gone?
You get right to the point, don't you?
And are you gonna give me an answer?
Alright.
I'm against the clerics.
Right, good. I can see you talk sense. They say they're here to keep things safe, to keep order. But it's obvious they want to drop their neutrality and extend Ignadon's control into Abessa. Not allowing anyone in or out of the city, that's just the start of it. You think that's because the Alps are getting closer? Or that those followers of Kalan really want a backdoor for invasion?
I like how they say they don't allow anybody outside the city, and we just walk in and out the whole time without any problems.
Well, if there's going to be an invasion, I'm going to need some ammunition.
And you want me to give you that? Well, this is like being back in Tavar. People asking for things and expecting to just get them. But yeah, if I'm gonna talk about the need to fight, I suppose I should give you something to help you out.
Alright, thank you, I suppose.
Hunter sent me.
Why didn't he come himself?
He was afraid he wouldn't be let out of the city again if he was caught.
You mean he was afraid the same thing would happen to him that happened to me? Fuck it. At least the suggesters haven't found me yet. Did Hunter give you something for me?
Do not give counterfeit ID card. Yeah, I guess. He sounds really whiny, but oh well.
Yes, I have something for you.
Thanks. I was starting to think that I would never leave this stinking cleric-infested dome. I don't know if Hunter promised you a reward, but here's something for me in any case. You've helped a good cause. Trust me.
Yeah, I need a pass, but didn't... Well, I do have a pass, it's just a kind of special pass. The pass that technically shouldn't work, but he left me in regardless, so I don't know.
Why don't you do something to stop the clerics?
I trust you. You gave me my ticket here after all. But I can't tell you our plan. But you must have realized by now, the dome must go. The clerics can't be allowed to take Abessa.
Good stuff, asshole.
You just piss off Caja. That is true. That's the best plan to leave the city. Just piss Caja off, and then she will just teleport you outside. Hello there.
Yeah? Not now.
Oh, hey. Hey, the spot that the barrel is free. My turn.
It isn't worth thinking about.
How is that even possible?
Oh, really?
Oh, man. Always that kind of reminds me of my parents because they also have the habit of shouting at each
Everything
other
was
in
better
through
earlier,
different
but
rooms instead of just
still,
like
have to keep
being in
going,
the same
don't
room
you?
and talking to each other with normal
How do we move on from here?
like normal what you call it, normal voice volume. Well, you guys have fun shouting at each other through the
ripped
wall,
it
I
off and
suppose.
showed it to him.
What else is there? Here's another outlaw place. Hello there. Oh god. Hey, look. It's totally not nasty. Wait, okay, she looks... Let's see. She looks slightly different, I suppose.
Huh. What do we have here? Fresh
No,
meat?
wait.
Watch your mouth, Paige, before I stuff your legs into it.
No need to be nasty, nasty. Just bringing the feel of Tavar to the domed city. How did you get the guard to let you into the dome? I didn't think they'd ever let one of us in again. However you got in, you're going to find it even harder to get out. The clerics are a little jumpy at the moment. You might say paranoid. So, when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are and why the clerics thought letting them in was a good idea.
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing here?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came here for profit, of course. Lots of nervous people close to the Alps tend to be willing to invest shards in their safety, you see. And getting hold of supplies is hard out here. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for a high price. Well, that was the plan. Now, the clerics have stopped me trading and cut off all the supplies.
Why does she talk so strange?
And you just let them do that?
Of course I didn't let them. But getting around their ban isn't simple. It's impossible to get by the guards without an ID card. And they took mine from me as part of their crackdown. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a businesswoman supposed to do when she has her business taken from her?
Does anybody like ELEX? Also, hey, Destroyer of Death. I do like ELEX in the end. Like, but in the bottom line, it has many faults, but bottom line, I like it. Maybe for not the right reasons, because I mainly like it because it has it's like, I like it for the wrong reason in the sense that it has kind of a B-movie thing. It's like a B-movie as a game. It is just so strange in many kind of things because it's so inconsistent and so nonsensical at parts that it's actually kind of entertaining when you get to those parts. And gameplay-wise, it's tolerable, I would say. It's not the worst thing I've ever played, but it's also not good. But yeah, I would say it's enjoyable as a kind of B-movie game.
About your trade ban.
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can pose a danger to the community. But this is about self-defense. The only person who can stop a person with a gun is a person with an even bigger gun. Am I right? I mean, what? Are we supposed to throw rocks at the Albs when they attack? But the clerics want to keep all the guns for themselves and screw the rest of us. They call it neutrality, but I say it's oppression.
Oh, no problem. Not sure if that's sarcasm or if you're sincere with that. Thanks for the elaborate answer. But yeah, that's basically what I can say about the game. This woman is all about the American dream. It's also kind of weird that she expects me that I'm against the trade ban. Yeah.
What else did you expect? You've been stupid.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. Still, let's say he's right. And that I could get a hold of supplies. Not from Tavar, obviously. They've blocked that route. Let's say I could get some weapons from the Separatists, for example. Let's say they have weapons and need shards. And that they also have the business acumen of a stunned troll, so they need a salesperson. Me, for example. What if I was to say that? And what if I was to say that I have to find someone who could enter and leave this city freely? If I was to say that, then what would you say?
That you're using a lot of if sentences and it's kind of annoying.
I'd say you're walking a dangerous line.
I can't leave without profit. Hell, right now I can't eat without profit. So I need this deal. So if you blab, what have I lost? Nothing. And without any guns to show, it's just your word against mine. And even Alois isn't going to see that as justice.
I could help you get your weapons.
Good. Right. So, this is what you need to do. Leave the city and find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he is, he's a mad fucker. I can't make sense of most of what he says. But he has the weapons and he likes trade. I think he likes trade. It's hard to tell. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to work on him, okay? He won't just hand them over. Cool.
Oh boy. This can
That is a shame.
This can only become
There have
a
been so many
strange
patrols
quest.
that got themselves in trouble recently.
Considering it's
Wondering
about
if
a
them are
mad
still
person.
standing.
If you look in the right places.
Also, stop talking about me. Jesus.
Oh yeah?
Is there something else in here I can use? Sleep back. I think this is the next quest we do because I want to see how they ride a mad and actually a person that is actually supposed to be mad. All right, let's
Them
see.
guys just open their mouths too much.
That is a shame. Sounds about right. Let's see. What is up here? Except, oh, that's not blood. I first thought it's blood, but it's just their Kalan sign. Hello.
Leave your hands where I can see them.
Oh, hey, it's a clean bot. Eh.
Leave your hands where I can see them.
Well, I only murdered your cleaning bot, so you have to vacuum now on your own again. I think she doesn't like me.
An outlaw? I don't see too many of you up here. But then the clerics don't set out to make you feel too welcome, do they? But you should know that I don't feel like that. In fact, I used to be one of you. I know, traitor, you left Tavar and all that. But as it goes, I have tried all of the factions except the Alps.
You were an outlaw before?
That's a long story. If you're really interested in my tale, then I will tell you, of course.
I'd rather swallow all the sand in Tavar than listen to her drivel.
I didn't ask you.
I'm not that interested either, but maybe it will lead to a quest or something else.
Tell me your story. How did you end up joining the clerics?
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well, the short version of the full version.
Just get on with it.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short. So, I grew up in Goliath in Edan. My father and mother were both born berserkers, and so that meant I was too. Back then, Bajar ruled over Goliath. As a child, I had no interest in the laws, of course. But when I was about 12 years old, one of the warlords came to our home. He took my parents, and I was left on my own to survive in the city. I remember him. I remember my parents leaving. And I remember me screaming. But everything else is gone. It's just a blur.
Oh.
What happened to your parents?
Well, what else? They were exiled. Nobody ever told me why they were exiled. I still don't know what they did, even today. I hate the Berserker laws. Nothing against the Berserkers. They're just people. It's the laws I hate. I think what the Berserkers want to do with Magalan is right. But I can never forgive them for what they did to my parents. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? Why wasn't I told what had happened? I swore never to return, and I haven't set foot in Edan again.
Oh, that could be true. She could actually be a companion. Plus, it would make sense, in the sense that we have, like, 3 male companions, and now she would be the preferred female companion to have like the whole, you know, gender balance, free male and free female companions.
Where did you go?
Wherever I needed to survive. That meant running from reavers and wild animals. It didn't take long for some reavers to take me captive. And then... I don't want to talk about that. I was lucky, though. After several years, the reavers were attacked by some of the Duke's outlaws, and they took me back to Tavar. I learned how to fight, how to live off scrap. Life wasn't much different from Edan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit. The laws. You could be who you were, and no one judged you.
Oh man, did they seriously just like give her like a rape backstory? Because I don't want to talk about it, like hints really badly at that kind of thing.
Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws?
Because the reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted to speak to the Duke. I think they wanted to take me back. I fled when they saw me. I didn't want to be taken back, or for them to kill me to hide their crime. When I left the fort, I ran into a cleric patrol. They convinced me to go to the Hort with them. Not that I really needed that much convincing. All those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together in Tavar really paid off there. The clerics recognized that I was good with technology. So, I've been working on mechs and AI systems since then. Building things. Trusted. Part of a team. And it's easier being with mechs. They don't judge anyone. They treat everyone the same. Like this place. I know it's not perfect. But outlaws, berserkers, clerics, even elves are seen as people. At least that's the vision. Not always the way it happens. That's another reason to maintain these mechs. To protect what we have here. Well, I hope you find your place in the world. It's good when you do.
Vivian is pleased that you listened to her drivel.
What are you doing here in Abessa?
I take care of the mechs and drones here in the city, which means I coordinate and plan their maintenance and upgrades. When I'm lucky, I get to roll up my sleeves and do some of the actual maintenance, which I'm having to do quite a lot with all the technicians we're missing. Say, are you good with technology?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I guess I'll have to keep asking round. On the other hand, if you're looking for some part-time work, I could still use your help. I have 4 people I've been told I should look at for taking the technician's job, but I don't have time to gauge their abilities. Would that be something you could do for me? I'd pay you.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll talk to your candidates.
Great. The 4 names I have are Daryl, Naira, Rorik, and Riley. Though I'm really not sure about Riley. There's something about him I don't trust. But speak to each of them and let me know whether you think they might have the right skills and abilities for the job. Oh, and I'll need you to let me know about their loyalties. You know, can they work with clerics? Do they hate us? We'd be trusting them with the mechs and AI that defend the Dome City. So I don't want to employ anyone who might still be thinking about their faction, not our security.
Alright.
About the...
Yes?
Alright. I guess let's quickly go through the options.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me about Naira.
Naira is an Elb separatist, so a bit of a long shot for loyalty. But she should have the technical ability we need.
You want to employ a separatist?
We need some. I don't...
Alright.
Tell me...
Daryl is an outlaw. He's applied to be a technician, but I don't know why. So I want to know his motive. I'm hoping you... If he's skilled... But I...
Oh, Daryl is the snitch that wants to spy on the Duke, so I guess we're going to employ Daryl then.
What do you know about...
Rorik is a berserker. I think I last saw... It might seem weird to consider a berserker, but I was one once. And I know Rorik used to work extracting ELEX from machines in Goliath, so he knows about technology. And I think I could teach him everything else that he needs to. And it would show that we were reaching out to the berserk. Their magic is very powerful, and they're strong warriors. We will need their help if the Albs attack us from Zakor. But it'll be important to find out if he's prepared to have anything to do with technology, before we think of offering him the job.
You know, extracting ELEX from machines doesn't sound terribly difficult, considering they're just disassembling the shit and then destroy it. So, it's basically just them taking the shit apart, period. So I'm not sure how much of a
Be on your best behavior, all right?
I don't know how much expertise that requires. So I'm not sure if that's really like something that speaks in favor for him. More text in Morrowind. Also, what do you have against tight-ass female cleric uniforms? It's like she's wearing nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all. Knock knock. Anybody here? Nope. Oh wait, there's somebody. Hello.
Did someone tell you you could come in here?
Oh, sorry, Night Guard. It's not your time yet. You still have to go back to sleep. Your job is not yet required. Hello, City Guard. What is inside here? Was that the other Night Guard place? Oh, hello there.
You should think about leaving.
What? Who's talking to me?
I'm watching you.
Where? Where are you watching me from? Where are you? This is scary. It's like a disembodied voice talking to me. Oh well. Tomorrow again, the walls have eyes. Oh man, I've always like recently tried to play Morrowind again on and off, and it just doesn't gel. Like, it doesn't help that I'm a mage and I'm slow as molasses, so my movement speed is basically 0. So that makes it kind of tedious. Although I actually I finally found the boots of running urgently, or how the boots of blinding speed. Playing a turn which I thought we moved after an hour max pictures. Made the file. Oh, poor you! No! How can you possibly win in a tournament? No, come on, guy. Come on, man. Good luck with that. Go out and kick some ass, buddy.
Not now. Take your business elsewhere.
Jesus. Alright, alright.
Am I crazy? Or is our generator power fluctuating?
The B series was never very reliable, you know that.
Then why are we still working with that piece of crap?
Ask the technicians.
Parts, repair skills, blah blah. You never get the same answer from them twice.
Well, it's hard to get parts out here.
Don't tell me you're backing them up.
Well, there's not always an easy answer.
There's nothing shards and hard work can't solve if you really want to.
Yeah, if you say so.
That is a weird notion. Hey, mechanics. You don't need any replacement. You don't need any replacement parts. You just
earn a few shards, and that's what makes it worthwhile.
You don't need any replacement parts. You just need to work hard
The
enough.
rest of the body will die.
Oh, look, they're talking again.
Is that
Hello there.
Hey, you.
Let me guess. I'm not allowed into the upper quarter?
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about freely here. I just have a question for you. You got here recently, right? I just want to know what things are like outside the dome. What's going on out there? Are the Albs attacking?
I guess that's kind of a dig at about their past games with like upper quarters. Nobody's allowed about the upper quarters. Huh.
There is war going on. You must have heard about it.
Heard, yes. But we're cut off from it. They can't get into the dome, so they pass us by like a river around a rock. Kalan gave us the knowledge, and now look what we've achieved. A safe harbor for all people. The clerics and Ignodons say we've strayed. I say we've found the true path.
You built the dome?
I designed the plans for it, then we built it together. My name is Eric, by the way. Chief engineer here in the dome. I'm in charge of all the generators and technicians who oversee them.
Why don't the clerics have a dome like this in Ignodon?
The dome requires immense amounts of energy, and the fluctuations in it have to be constantly balanced. The technology is complex. That means there's no way to cover the Hort with a shield like this. Besides, the cliffs around Hort give it a natural protection.
But Vaser, they have to stay with the theme of clerics having German names. So it's Erich, but he's still pronouncing it English in Eric.
Can this dome survive an Albatech?
Of course. Why do you think we built it? As long as we can maintain a constant energy flow, then they can't get in. Unfortunately, achieving that isn't so easy. Some of the energy regulators are starting to malfunction again.
Although you know, one thing I have to say, I'm actually kind of glad. Like, what I could have done is to give all clerics German accents, but that would have been probably really horrible. Also, one idea I just have is, like, if you join the clerics, do you get forced to adapt a German name? Because all the clerics had Germanish names, right? There was, like, no cleric that actually had, like, a foreign name. So, are you just joining the clerics and you become the Meisterrasse? Does that mean if Jax would have joined the clerics, he had to rename himself into Jan, for example? Or Jakob? That would be beautiful. Like, alright, Jax, now that you're part of the clerics, your name is officially now Jakob.
Malfunctioning energy regulators sound dangerous.
Of course they are. Outside of frying yourself if you try to adjust them. If we were attacked right now, the whole dome would go critical.
Is that really something you should tell a complete and utter stranger? How absolutely haphazardly you're protected right now? To a complete and utter stranger? Alright.
About the broken energy regulators. What will happen if they aren't repaired?
If just one regulator fails, it could mean an emergency shutdown for the dome. Otherwise, the discharge it would create could kill a whole lot of the people the shield is supposed to be protecting. But whether it's a discharge or an emergency shutdown, both scenarios would see us defenseless.
Wait, what? So there's also an option that not only the shield fails, it also kills everybody underneath it? Holy fucking shit, this is a fucking death trap. What the hell?
How many energy regulators are broken?
Well, all of them. I've sorted replacements where I can. But Lutz hasn't received his yet.
So let me guess, we can infiltrate the outlaw guy to make the dome blow up and kill everybody inside. Is that the idea?
I will help you with the energy regulators.
I wanted to do it myself, but do you really think you could handle it? And why would an outlaw want to help us? I don't trust the people of Tavar as far as I can spit.
But I trust them enough to give them the sensitive information that this shield could potentially become a death trap. What the hell? This is beautiful. Also, why would you make a shield that self-destructs you? Well, I guess it's not really. It's, I guess, more like a bad side effect or so. I mean, it's kind of like you don't create a nuclear reactor in order to how do you say it again? To melt down on you and just irradiate everything, but you make it to gain energy from it. It's just the worst possible side effect from it. Oh.
Then go fuck yourself and watch your dome collapse as you do.
I wouldn't have expected anything different from an outlaw. Get out of here, you asshole.
Get out of here.
You need this job done. Pay me, and it will be.
Anything for a profit? Okay. I know profit pays for loyalty with outlaws, and I do need this done. I have the energy regulator here. Please, take it to Lutz and help him to install it. Come back to me when you're done.
No. Oh god, go fuck yourself. I'll fuck you too. Well, you still need me. You can pay me. Yeah, alright, I give you this sensitive part. I give you this Oh, for God's sake, is everybody retarded in this game? God damn it. It's like they want to create a complex world, but are just restrained by the size of their team, so they have to like take ridiculous shortcuts that lead to these really strange, nonsensical scenarios where some people just cave in really quickly for no reason whatsoever. It's like, ugh, God. I mean, if you don't have the time to create alternate paths, at least don't offer them, and then still make it. It's a telltale way of making games. It's like, hey, we give you all these options, but in the end it will just melt down into one patch anyway at the end, even though it doesn't really make much sense, or it's just really ham-handedly made. Oh well, okay, there's nothing on these walls. Turns out ELEX gives you Asperger's. This game is full of subs. What do you mean with subs? Yeah, we showed Gustav some nice outlaw loyalty. Well, the thing is, yeah, well, the thing is, he didn't. The other guy offered more, so that's why we. That's why he didn't get our loyalty, because the other people offered more. Simple as that. Also, you okay there, mate?
Better get out of here.
Oh, sorry.
I said leave.
Yeah, I'm on it. Jeebus.
Now you'll pay.
What now you pay? No, I'm not paying. Submissives. I'm sorry, I'm not that used to cock talk or whatever you want to say that. Alright. Oh, hello there, chill dude.
Move along, civilian.
Move along so I can do this incredibly awkward pose again. Thank you very much, citizen. Ooh, Roomba.
Do you really want to cause trouble?
Not really, I just wanted to kill the Roomba because it gives loot. It gives 10 experience. No.
Curiosity can get you killed. You should heal those wounds.
Who is talking to me again? You?
Looking for something?
Alright, alright. Okay, let's talk to this big cheese over here. Oh, it's alloys. Oh, this can only be fun. This is a conversation, I suppose. Oh no, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to allies. Hello
Yes.
there.
Is there something? I have a lot to do, as you can imagine. This city does not run itself. So, please excuse me if I'm short with you. This city is made up of a whole mass of confusion. Everyone looking for a new start. No one able to forget their past. They need a leader to hold things together.
It's great. I barely don't have any time. Let me tell you about the ideology of our city.
People need freedom, not leaders.
Even outlaws have leaders. Everyone here wants something. Whatever you're searching for, it will only add to the list of demands we already face. And providing for the people we already have is a logistical challenge. That means to accommodate everyone, we're on strict rations, and those rations have to be earned.
Save yourself the trouble. Throw everything into a pile and everyone can take what they need.
I'm sure you would do it that way in the desert. It is not what we do here.
That is probably the worst kind of idea I can see. I guess Nasty would probably be like is probably a closet communist or so. Let the people decide what they want and don't want. Just throw everything on a pile and everybody takes what they need. There's not going to be a society of people that just want to harvest things on their own. Yeah. Turns out Nasty's a closet communist.
How long have you been in charge of the Dome City?
I've been in office for 8 years now, and it hasn't been easy. Maintaining a neutral position to the factions while fighting the Albs. By Kalan, there really are more pleasant posts they could have appointed me to.
Well, maybe Nasty isn't completely in that outlaw direction.
Then just quit.
And what then? I should just allow our enemies to take over here? I promise my life to Kalan. I will do my duty to him and for all here in this city. This city was created by the great council of Magalan. They made the clerics custodians of this place and their legacy. The great council may be long gone, but what they stood for, a unity of purpose, a future for all of Magalan together, that is something we still believe in here. So, it is our job to remain neutral. It is our job to serve all, no matter their background, however hard our residents make it for us.
Listen, the council is gone. Why care about what they said?
You don't think that was a better time? Laws for prisoner exchange that assured borders, set rules for trade? Even if you don't care about the blood spilled since the council's rule was broken, the clerics swore to a code, and that includes keeping our oaths. And an oath was sworn to the council by my forefathers. That makes it my duty to see that oath is kept.
Yeah. Also pissed off at you, even if you have when you cure her cancer, which you slapped together in like an hour of gameplay time while she is suffering from that her whole, I guess, for several years now, and basically has given up on life because of it. And we just basically slap it together in like one in-game hour. I would even say half an hour. Because it's like, oh hey, you have cancer, well I'm sure this library has some books. Oh hey, there's some plants we can pick up. Hey, you just... Yeah, she drank it, and like the beginning of the stream was actually Nasty. Like the very moment I loaded in, the Nasty was like, "Oh, I drank the potion, but it's not like I wanted my cancer cured or something, baka." Like something like that.
How are things here in the Dome City?
Tense. The battles out there are always reflected in here. Tensions run high if the outlaws attack the clerics, or the clerics attack the berserkers, and there's always the fear of an Alb invasion. Those tensions drive greed, anger, and fear. There is war out there, and here your shards will be stolen from your hand if you aren't careful. It's like the world has gone crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Isn't that typical behavior for people?
For those without faith, those without rules or purpose, people lack perfection. That is reserved for our God. Only when we emulate him do we stand a chance of understanding what true harmony looks like. But I digress. Maybe it would help you if I tell you how things are. The berserkers have lived more and more reclusively ever since the pilgrim went into his retreat. The outlaws are more organized now the Duke has taken power, and the Alb separatists seek shelter with us to escape the powers in Zakor. All told, very dark signs that we'd face another global catastrophe. And here we are, in the middle.
Is there something I can help you with?
An outlaw of Tavar is offering me help. You see the effect this place has on people? It brings everyone together. And yes, I do have a use for you. You must have noticed that the mood is very heated here. One more issue, one wobble, and everything we've held together here will fall to pieces. One of my people has reported that the outlaws are expecting a weapons delivery. The last thing that this city needs is more weapons. And who knows who the outlaws will sell them to. I want you to intercept this delivery and bring it to me.
Jeebus.
Are you having a lot of trouble here in the city?
Keeping the factions together is always an issue. The outlaws are always up to something, but things have gotten worse, and to cap it all, we've had a sharp rise in thefts. I believe an organized group has started operating here. Not the usual outlaws. This group seems to be outside the factions. From the little I've heard, they're more like a secret society than your regular set of theft mongers. I've offered a large bounty for any information that leads to their capture. And capture would be best. I want to find out who their connections are. If you can find out more about this secret society, I can make you rich.
A secret society, ooh. Oh yeah, oh, Thieves Guild.
About the outlaws' weapons delivery.
I don't really want to betray her.
You've been using informers to try and catch them?
Of course. Information is key to keeping the peace. But there are always things you miss. And missing things leads to nasty surprises. And I'd rather be the one dealing those out than receiving them. Particularly when it comes to outlaws. This is a place for new beginnings. Too many of you desert dwellers forget that.
I have the notion that they just really don't like the outlaws.
Shit. That was pretty good.
I know, right? That was pretty good. Hey.
Everything.
Us. Well.
Oh. I wonder when it will actually trigger the romance thing. Like if I just have to keep, if it's like an arbitrary point, then it's like, oh, if you have enough nasty points, then it will trigger, or if it's just like collect that many nasty points and then it will happen or something like that. Oh, hello, Gottfried. Oh, I'll take that, ELEX. Hello, Gottfried.
Just a moment, I have to concentrate. 43 degrees eastwards at a distance of 5 kilometers. Maybe I could adjust the receiver's sensitivity to... No. Although,
Should I come back later?
No. I've already lost my train of thought. But what else would I expect from an outlaw? But crap. I don't suppose you can remember what I said. How many degrees was it?
Oh shit. I think it was 43 degrees.
43 degrees eastwards.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you for reminding me.
Damn, that was... This is the game testing if you even still pay attention to the dialogues. But... I did it. I kind of like that info. Oh yeah. Well, we're not gonna kill them. We're going to blow up the dome and kill everybody inside, or we're just going to overtake the place. Because I've already seen like some ways of doing that, or how it could turn out. So, romance won't unlock until chapter 4 or something. Yeah, I would. It's probably going to be something like that. It would be really weird if it's like something really arbitrary, like, oh, me assassinating that one person is exactly like that point where she like completely falls in love with me because I say, oh, I don't give a shit about your opinion. She's like, oh, that is the point. That was enough nastiness to persuade me.
You aren't just a good listener, you're good at observation too. Yes, I am responsible for communications, though the condition of this equipment is wretched. It would be easier to stay in contact with 2 tin cans and a piece of string. I can't keep track of how often we have power outages or equipment failures these days. But I have really given you enough of my time now. I do have to work out a solution to this issue. If you feel the need to talk to someone, go and try Vito. Innkeepers are known for their chatter.
Good stuff, asshole.
The threat from the north. The curse of the
Also, this guy is also a huge dick. Jesus. Like, I even helped his ass, but he's like...
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Alright. Ooh, hello there. Yoink. Won't really need that, but I might sell it at one point.
Hey, what? Get out of here!
Jesus. Those guys are really quick.
Get out of here!
Yeah. Be quite useless. Well, it is super advanced. It's just kind of hard to maintain, I suppose. I mean, I would also say if you have like advanced technology, maybe you should, or if you are still in the post-apocalypse, you should maybe not start wasting the technology on like making fucking cleaning Roombas and shit, and more like stay on the relevant things that are actually really needed for survival and not fucking cleaning Roombas. Okay, this is just a balcony. There. those Twitch bait games. How do we know ELEX isn't one of those? What do you mean Twitch bait games? You mean like games that are just really popular with Twitch crowd? Like I can't think of any. Like there's this one weird one with the paddle and the guy in a soup, like in this in a soup kettle trying, like it's like a dexterity game where you have to like climb something, and I think it's Vladimir Putin even in the thing can. Or whatever the hell. Alright, I think we've talked through everything. Putin in a cauldron. I don't quite remember the name of the game. It's really one of those oddball games.
Better armed is better.
Oh, but this game would not be satisfying to play alone. You mean ELEX? Oh yeah, Getting Over It is the name. I don't know, I would probably find some sense of enjoyment from ELEX playing it alone. So did I basically go through every place? I think I've been everywhere now. In the city. I think I've talked to basically everybody here. Let's see. Look at these. Jesus Christ. Look at the amount of quests I picked up. Christ. Holy motherfucking shit. That is a lot of fucking things to do in this place. And I think we're probably going to wait until next time before we start doing this shit. Because Jeebus. But I guess let's make one final sweep through the city and see if you, without the comments, I don't think I can make it through this game. Oh, hello there.
What do you want here?
Oh, sorry, farmer. Sorry, partner. Didn't mean to disturb you. Let's see if there's anything still. Okay, this is the bar, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a. I think we've been pretty much through the whole city. Oh, hey. That's cute. There's somebody in here. Hello? Nope. Ew. What did you step into, nasty? Dude, stop it. That is nasty. That wasn't even... I didn't even attempt to do that pun. Oh, I guess one thing I can do is quickly stroll across the city walls and see if I can find anyone of interest. Because I've only bumped into the one guy. So let's make a quick run through. Yeah, that's one guy I have to like extract information from. I hear meat bugs. Well, just alone for the fact that I can look at my thingamabobber without getting bitched at. That's already a big factor. It doesn't seem to be doesn't seem to be particularly crowded, this place up here. Hey, but I think it's a nice place to go jogging in the morning. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. Like, jogging with a little bit of parkour over here, I see. But still kind of nice, I would say. Is there anything? Oh, I see something to nick. Those look nickable. Yes. Why would you store them up here? They're not particularly accessible to get. Oh, man. Guys, enemy is attacking. Go get the plasma cells. Well, will probably only take me like a couple of hours to climb all the fucking boxes to get them. Yeah. Oh no, I'm too fat. No, alright. I guess maybe this place isn't that comfortable to jog at after all. Or you just have to like make a little sidetrack a little bit. Hey, Rastamzl. Rastamzl. Ah. How do you pronounce that? Like, it's Rasta and then ml. Did you fuck nasty already? Dude, that's nasty to ask. No, not yet. She is a true friend at this point, though. Rasta. Okay. Okay, at this point I will just pronounce you Rasta. Alright, I think, yeah. Oh, we just ran in a whole circle. That was absolutely pointless. But okay. Well. Oh yeah, one more sub. True friends are not to be fucked. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I wouldn't consider somebody like you either have a friend or a partner, but maybe it goes from friend to love interest or partner or whatever the hell. Anyways, well, let's make a final save. I know how to call it. I mean, like that one show, The Dome. Does anybody remember the show? I've only seen like the whole previews. Like, the only thing I heard about it is that it started out good, but then got bad really fast, and it had the actor from Breaking Bad in it. The Jesus Christ Marie. Those are minerals. Those are not rocks. Those are minerals, or something like that. But I don't know anything about the show in general. Other than that. But okay, hey, 36 hours into the game. And we are going to quest inside the dome the next time. Although, one thing I just remember is that, oh yeah, there was also a movie around that. But yeah, next Saturday is going to be no ELEX stream, because I have other things going on Saturday evening. My apologies. So the next ELEX stream will either be this Wednesday, or Saturday in 2 weeks. It depends on whether I choose a game find a new game on Wednesday. Biodome. Oh god, isn't that a really bad comedy movie? But yeah. So either we're going to continue ELEX on Saturday in 2 weeks, or this Wednesday, depending on whether I can be bothered to find a new game for the stream on Wednesday. But alright, guys. Well, we did good. We got to know the Dome City for quite a lot. Found everything. Got a new companion, who's kind of a weird magic Mary Sue type of person, but she seems nice enough. And then we meet all throughout the city this weird kind of amalgamation of people. Dome Esteban. Also, we probably met the most gullible cleric in the whole universe. That is incredibly suspicious of outlaws, but then doesn't find it suspicious at all. And an outlaw says, "Oh hey, come help me kill those outlaws you want to have killed, because I can't do it on my own." But anyways, alright guys. Well, I hope you guys have a good evening. I wish you a very good weekend. And we see us for the Wednesday stream, I hope. See you then. Au revoir.